What's good, y'all? So today we're going to be discussing how you can survive and get a 5 on your AP Calc AB or BC class. So without further ado, make sure you guys hit the like and subscribe button and let's get started. Alright, so for my first tip, what's really important to understand is that AP Calc AB and BC are both very concept-oriented classes. What this means is that they don't rely on just rote memorization, but they actually rely on your ability to truly understand the concept and be able to apply it in different scenarios. You can't just memorize the formulas in Calc. You simply can't. You have to not only memorize the formulas, or even better, actually learn why those formulas are true, but you have to know how to apply them in different scenarios. So with that said, my first tip is for y'all to watch the Organic Chemistry Tutor's videos. He has lessons on every single lesson for all the calculus units. And what's really good about his channel is that not only does he spend like 10 to 15 minutes teaching you the concepts, but the next 30 minutes of his videos, he practices 4 to 5 different big problems and actually works through them so you can see the solution. So what I recommend doing is 1 to 2 days before your test, watch his videos, get the content down, do some practice questions, and I'd recommend, if you really understand the content already, just put it in 1.5 or 2 times speed. That way you can just get through it by quickly, but at least still learn the concept. Now the second tip I'm going to bring up is just going to come back to the very same statement I made earlier, that calculus is a very concept and practice oriented class. And so what I mean by this is that what I recommend you do is that 1 to 2 days before your test, or even earlier if you're a little bit better about your studying, is to just search up on Google quickly just AP Calculus AB Limits and Continuity Unit 1 practice questions. And practice 20 to 25 or maybe even 30 questions and see how many things you're missing. And I don't want you, whenever you just get something wrong, to just explain to yourself why it's right, but I want you to go back, watch the Organic Chemistry Tutor's videos on it, or whatever your teacher's resources that are provided to you, and go find more practice problems for that specific thing. So for limits and continuity, let's say you're struggling with squeeze theorem. Now go to Google, search up squeeze theorem questions, and start doing them until you get at least 80% right. That way you can trust yourself to get it right on the test. So one thing to note is that if your teacher assigns you any kinds of practice problems or practice sets, as we had in our school, what I recommend you do is don't actually do the entire thing, because a lot of times that can be a waste of time. So for my teacher, what he did is that he made the questions go from easier to hard, and there were like 30 or 40 problems on there, and it's a lot for each lesson. So what you should do is, if you really feel like you know the content, just skip the first half of the page or skip the first 10 problems, and then just start on the hard ones. Just spend your time on the questions that you know that there's actually a chance that you'll miss, so you know you're actually spending your time learning something, rather than just making yourself feel good kind of about answering the easy questions correctly. Now my third tip for y'all specifically goes out to the people that kind of struggle with calculus. So for a lot of people, including myself, we don't really pick up calculus as easily as some of the other people. For some people, it comes out really easy to understand. For those of you that struggle to understand the why behind the content and why those concepts are the way that they truly are, I recommend that you go online and find an AP Calculus BC or AB formula chart. I'll link one in the description that I use a lot and that helped me a lot. And if you really don't understand the content, for example with derivatives, and you don't know how to do power rule or chain rule or quotient rule or whatever it is, I recommend you look at that chart and you can memorize it, but I want you to also try explaining to yourself why it is what it is. And then I want you to go watch a YouTube video on it again to let yourself know why the concept is what it is. But at least looking at the formula chart is a great start to start understanding that content. Now my fourth tip is really a bonus tip for y'all, and that is to join a Discord or Reddit server. There's a lot of people that will help you out here on these Discord and Reddit servers. It's really just a really big community. That's something I did. And they'll walk you through practice problems. If you have any questions right before your exam, you can reach out to them, because I know if you're studying late night at 2 a.m., you can't really reach out to your teachers. Some of your friends might be sleeping too, but there might be some people in different time zones on that could help you out, or some people that are also studying late night. And so it's just a really great community to be a part of. I'll link them down in the description below. I appreciate y'all sticking around till the end. And I actually have one extra opportunity for you guys to take advantage of if you're interested. I'm actually looking for more people to join the Master HS team and teach people more content for free. Whether it's an academic related subject, extracurriculars, or some kind of elective like finance, accounting, computer science, etc. If you have any kind of skill set that you can bring to the table, I'd appreciate it if you could fill out the form in the description below of this video and apply to the team. I'd love to see some of you guys work alongside me. And other than that, I'd appreciate if you all could hit the subscribe and like button and stay tuned for future videos, and see you in the next one.